I would like to ask Bill Zorn if he would come up and say a few words about Mr. Stead and his travels and all the wonderful things that he's done. That kind of stuff. Let me see. Joe does this wonderful thing. If you get on a little mailing list, he'll send you this thing called The Ramblings of an Old Codger. And it's some of the most entertaining, charming, it's better than most of the books you can buy for $8 at the store. And it transports you to the UK or wherever you happen to have been traveling. And this really gives you a wonderful flavor. So all of you that are here, I just suggest you sign up for that little thing because this is really a treat. And I want to thank you, Joe. You brighten many a day. But welcome to our stage, and please welcome Bill Zorn, who's going to give you a little shout out.
There's very little else I can say. She's really pretty well summed it up. After many years of traveling around the States in the 70s, I settled over in England in 1977, lived in London, and was directed to one of the godfathers of the British folk scene, this fellow here. He was in charge of everything in London in those days. He had the record company, the booking agency. He had a birthday party every year in South London, paid for by the local council, Joe Stead's birthday, and all the folkies, all of his friends got to come and work once a year in London for his birthday party. And I said, I'll pay you back someday. So this is payday. He has produced Pete Seeger. He has worked with the finest British folk singers, some of whom you know, some of whom have been at this club, and you are about to enjoy a rare treat. Please welcome Joe Stead.
Yay!
Thank you very much. It's a delight to be here, I have to say. We landed in Florida on the 15th of February, and we've been working our way up the East Coast, way up, as far as Maine, Portland, Maine. And then we flew down here because we wanted a bit of sunshine. You know, I hate the people who reserve the front row and then don't show up. There's all of you at the back there, and these nasty people who reserve the, I'm not using the F word, okay? These nasty people who have, well, I was told I could, I'm not going to. All these nasty people who have reserved the front row and not come.
Switch chairs. Lose this chair. Are you okay? Yeah.
Well, it is indeed a great pleasure to be here. I thought I'd start off with a couple of anti-war songs. Is that okay?
Yes. Yes.
No one's going to object to me singing a couple of them.
We're not going to fight it.
No, okay. The first one was written by a guy called Ian Chesterman, who Bill might even know. Ian Chesterman lives in Chester Road, and he wrote this song back in the 1950s. It's regarding Cyprus, when there were some problems between the Turks and the Greeks in Cyprus, and the British troops, of course, got involved, and so he wrote this song then. But it's one of those songs that transcends time. Good songs transcend time, and this is a song that could have been written about Vietnam. It could have been written about Baghdad. It could have been written about any of the wars that we've had. It could have certainly been written about Dublin, about Belfast rather, and the problems that we had with the Irish and the IRA back in the 60s and 70s and 80s and 90s. Problems brought about by ourselves rather than them, I would hasten to add. Anyway, this is the one. It has a chorus in it. If you'd like to join in, you can. In Philadelphia, they all joined in really gustily, and I thought, goodness knows, I'm back in Philadelphia again. In Boston, they all sat and looked at me like I was some sort of strange thing, didn't they? I can see you're warming up, because I am a strange thing indeed. So if you want to join the chorus, you can. In the houses around, people kneel down and pray for tomorrow, if not today. A song by Ian Chesterman. Some sinking fast behind the blue mountain. Shadow of night creeps across the green plain. The water laps gently beside the great fountain. The square is so silent again. The church bells ring out for the few who remain in the street at the hour of curfew. In the houses around, people kneel down and pray, for tomorrow is not today. That swirls along the dirty worn cobbles, wind gently sighs in the telephone wires, goats in the fields all strain at their hobbles, church bells ring out from the spires. When a gunshot is heard in the street, it echoes the sound of a man's running feet. In the houses around, people kneel down and pray, for tomorrow is not today. By pale reflections of light in the water, shadows appear and quickly disperse. Shutters are closed, protect wife and daughter, at home with their fears tensely nursed. Outside a brief battle goes on. How young are these soldiers who carry a gun? In the houses around, people kneel down and pray, for tomorrow, if not today. Khaki-dressed men with pale faces peering, straining their eyes in the late evening light, thinking each moment their fate to be hearing, fighting to live through the night. But the sniper has finished his work, and a young life lies ebbing away in the dirt. In the houses around, people kneel down and pray, for tomorrow if not today. Sad faced and weary, their comrades they carry, mouthing foul curses at those that they blame. This war that they're fighting in some foreign country seems to go on without aim. How many more lives can they spare? Those wooden-faced statesmen who send them out there. In the houses around, people kneel down and pray, for tomorrow is not today. The sun sinking fast behind the blue mountain, the shadow of night creeps across the grim plain. The water laps gently beside the great fountain. The square is so silent again. The square is so silent again.